Hello, this is Kings. Welcome to our lesson for today. Today we shall be talking on asking for permission. Asking for permission. So we are going to use some simple common words which we hear every day. Can, could, may, and the short phrase, do you mind? Okay, so we shall be looking on how we can use these words and this short phrase to ask for permission. So before we continue, I wish to let you understand that asking for permission using these words and this phrase, it all depends on certain things. Number one, it depends on how polite do you want to be. How polite do you want to be? How formal do you want to be? And the necessity of whatever you're asking for. Okay? So I said it depends on how polite do you want to be. How formal do you want to be? Formal, that is, are you asking permission from a boss? Are you asking from a senior staff? It all depends how formal do you want to be. Okay? The necessity, that's how badly you need whatever you're asking for. Okay? So let's look at our first sentence. Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen? You may wish to add please at the end. It's still okay. Can I borrow your pen, please? It's still okay. Yes. So you say, can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen? Could I borrow your pen? Could I borrow your pen? Here, it actually shows that the response, either yes or no, depends on the person whom you are asking the permission from. So it depends. You are actually expecting a yes or a no answer. And could I borrow your pen? Yeah, could I borrow your pen? The person might say no, or the person might say yes. So it depends on the person. Okay? Yes. And it's a bit polite. Could I borrow your pen? This one is polite. Okay. Now, number 3. May I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? This one is even more polite than could I borrow. May I borrow is more polite than could I borrow. Do you understand? So, may I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? So, this one is actually the mostly recognized way to ask for permission in English. Okay. And then the last one is, do you mind if I borrow your pen? This fourth sentence is even more polite and formal than 3 and 2. Do you understand? So this one is more polite. Do you mind if I borrow your pen? Here, you actually feel for the person. You're actually thinking that maybe you are disturbing the person in your actions. Okay? Yes, do you mind? That is, you really don't want to disturb the person, yet you want something. So you're actually putting it in such a way that the person shouldn't be angry or shouldn't look at you as if you are intruding or disturbing whatever he or she is doing. So, do you mind if I borrow your pen? Good. Okay. So, do you understand? This one is more polite. This one is polite. This one is also polite, but at different degrees. Okay? Yes. So, as I said, when asking for permission, number one, it also depends on your tonation. Your tonation counts. Your tonation spells out your politeness or your formality or the necessity of whatever you're asking for. So the tonations also count. Let me go back to number one. Can I borrow your pen? Like, can I borrow your pen? Please, can I borrow your pen? You see, there's an urgency in this. You actually want to reach out for it. And you are just asking the person for formality. Okay? And this one. Could I borrow your pen? Could I borrow your pen? Which means you are actually asking the person and expecting a yes or a no answer. So your question depends on the person. He or she may say yes or no. So it depends on the person. You also have to take care of your tonation. Good. Then, may I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? This one too is even more polite and good. Why? Because you are actually feeling that you hope you're not disturbing the person. Okay? You hope you're not disturbing the person. You don't want to intrude or disturb the guy. So you just may, do you mind if I borrow your pen? Okay? Yes. So you also have to understand that your tonation counts, as I said. Your tonation counts. So your tonation gives it spells it detailedly, and everything is clear on your tonation. Whether you are being polite, whether you are being formal, or the necessity of whatever you want, how badly you need what you want. Do you understand? Putting aside the fact that could I borrow your pen is polite. May I borrow your pen is more polite than could. And then, do you mind if I borrow your pen is even more polite and formal than the other two. Yet, your tonation counts. You can't say, do you mind if I borrow your pen? That one is harsh. If you want this sentence to be the formal way in which it spells out itself with the individual words, your tonation has to blend it. So when talking, you have to blend it with your tonation to come out with the real meaning and how you feel borrowing or asking for that permission. Did you get that? Catch you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.